Hey everyone, welcome back to another 2-Minute Tuesday episode of Bald Prairie Real Estate, where I talk about one real estate related topic in 2 minutes or less. And this one is a juicy one. You don't want to miss this because we're talking about how real estate agents in Canada can make double the money by double ending a deal. Let's put 2 minutes on the clock and get into it. Oh, this is going to be a fun one because to say this is controversial, that's going to be a little bit of an understatement. We're talking about dual agency. That comes about in two ways in Canada. The first is somebody working for the buyer and another agent working for the seller. They work for the same company. And the more controversial one is one agent working for both the buyer and the seller. We're going to talk about the first situation first. Two agents from the same company working for buyers and sellers. Because when you put a house up for sale, that contract is held with the brokerage. So, for example, I work at Royal LePage, I put your house up for sale, that contract is held with Royal LePage. Now, if anybody in my office were to bring an offer, because we work for the same company and in the eyes of the law, we're the same people, even though we're two independent people, that is a dual agency situation. Now you have one person working for the buyer and they're doing their best to get the best deal for the buyer. You have one person working for the seller and their job is to work for the best interest of the seller and get them a great deal as well. So you have two different people working for two different purposes, but it is still a limited dual agency situation because they work for the same company. Now let's talk about the controversial one, double ending. And that's how agents make twice the money because they get paid to be the buyer's agent and the seller's agent. So as agents, this is one that you're really wanting to do because you can make double the money, but it is a very difficult thing to navigate. And in some parts of the country, you can't even do it. It's actually outlawed. This is a sticky situation because now, how do you represent both the buyer and the seller? Well, you have to find the fairest deal between both parties, and you can't privilege one over the other. You may have heard of this before where you're in a hot real estate market, you're working with a listing agent, represent you as a buyer, give you the little nudge, say, hey, you need to write X amount, and that'll get you to win that bidding war. That is not allowed. You cannot do that, and that would be a breach of realtor ethics, as well as opening themselves up for potential disciplinary action. So agents cannot and should not be doing that. I've talked about it at length, how important it is to have your own buyer's agent specifically so you can avoid this situation. Wait, you haven't watched my video, the 6 questions you need to ask a buyer's agent? Right here, you gotta check this video out so you can learn how to interview an agent and find the right person to represent your best interest when you're looking to buy a house in Canada. You might as well, while you're at it, hit that subscribe button so you can become the most educated buyer. Hey, thanks for watching another episode of 2-Minute Tuesday. Wanna watch another one? Right here, 2-Minute Tuesday playlist coming right at you. What about what's going on in your housing market? Well, right here is my most recent Canadian real estate market update so you know what's going on in your housing market. Thanks for watching.